crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Double time, double time.
looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, check Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm scared. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, let's push it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, no, let's go. Hey, we got Mike's 50.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
58 to Mike, 58.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. kick by Gonzalez. He is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He makes Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. It's on field.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Rashad Penny trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Murray's pass complete to Butler, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
His throw caught right around the 6, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 65, 65, 65. 58 is the mic, 58. 58 is the mic.
To throw again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. 58 is the mic. 58.
Throwing again, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take...
And this is taken in at the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Squeeze, double. And 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing again. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58 the mark. 58 the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Henry. I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Ready? 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. But now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kurt, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
All day. 58, come on. 58, come on. Go, go, go.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll toss it to Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
We won it. Mike 50.
Murray now on first down. Open man completes it to Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
58 to Mike. Here we go, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58, boys, 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
To throw is Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 50. Check pass. Let's go, Mike 50.
Murray to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Mike 50. Check. Go, Mike 50. I want that. Give me that ball.
Back to throw, Murray. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cardinals, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.